and now they had Noah Asenge.
Yeah, and you talk to people around the league, BA, and this is a team that has some young players, also some veteran players. So trying to figure out just exactly the direction of this organization. But Matas Buzelis and Noah Asenge fell to them late in the lottery. Both have a ton of upside and athleticism that's waiting to be refined. We'll see if they can figure it out in Chicago.
Yeah, and we'll see if all that patience is going to pay off for the Bulls.
It feels like they've been living in the play-in tournament. Let's see if they can find themselves out of it.
And the starting group for Chicago. Giddey is the 1, with White by his side at the 2. Isaac Okoro is out there with Buzelis. And it's Vucevic in at the center position. And for the Knicks, Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's MP in at the point guard position. And let's check in with Allie. She's got the latest on MP.
We have a bit of a lineup change tonight. MP is stepping into the starting 5 in a move that many fans have been hoping for. Coach told me, quote, MP's earned it. He put in the time and he's done things the right way. He's looked like a starter for a while now. It's quite the journey for the rising star from Vermont.
You know, it seems his moment has arrived. Thanks.
Yeah, strong flush from Towns. I like whenever he plays with an edge inside.
Vucevic against Towns. Giddey. And that one is stuffed right through.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
And it's Towns with the power finish.
How about the vision from MP? In the pick and roll, that's very encouraging to see.
The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Outside Giddey. Back to White. And one thing you can say about today's NBA, Shams, it keeps you guessing.
Oh, does it? I mean, this is an era of wide open competition. We've seen the flattening of the lottery odds, the big comebacks, especially in the playoffs this past year, a different champion each season. These are exciting times to be sure, and I think continuingly with this collective bargaining agreement, we're going to see more and more parity in the league.
And a year-round news cycle, which is good for you.
I'll be ready, BA. You know this is much more fun for me.
A reliable shooter at the arc. Bridges takes those when he can.
Giddey passes to Vucevic. Over Towns, and no good, trying to use the glass. New York leading by 6. MP with it, now guarded by White.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Towns is screen on White, and here's MP from outside. And again, New York with the triple.
You see the foundation of a real long-range threat. Now MP just has to keep developing those skills.
All right, Chums, I got to ask you a personal question here. You know, screen time, that pops up on your cell phone. When your phone gives you that usage report, I assume that daily average is in double digits?
BA, I haven't looked. I don't want to look, to be honest. I'm clearly a power user, that's for sure. I think I would be ashamed of the screen time I have. Speaking of which, BA, do we have any outlets here at the desk here? Can I charge my phone right now? Oh, wait, it's right here. Never mind. I got it, BA.
The Shams carbon footprint. It's impressive. We got to get our news, though.
Not stopping Vucevic that time, powering through the defenders.
From deep, MP. It's hauled in by White. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for Chicago. They trail by 9. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
They had a tough time beyond the arc. A lot of their possessions ended in missed threes.
They were bricking, they were missing, they were airballing, they were doing everything. Brutal night shooting for them when they couldn't even hit the broadside of a barn. They couldn't hit the ocean if they fell out of a boat.
Chicago passing it around. Pass to Buzelis. Left side, Giddey. Here he goes. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
Knicks leading by 8. MP outside. Now Towns. The 3 is up. And can't connect on that one. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. Outside Giddey. Pass to Vucevic. Back to Giddey. Fires for 3. The shot no good. And so it's the New York Knicks up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. They've been very effective from the three-point line. That's the key. And for those... Towns is checked in for Yabusele. OG Anunoby comes in for Clarkson, and MP subbed in for McBride. Then for Chicago, Okoro is checked in for Williams. White comes in for Herter, and it's Josh Giddey in for Jones. The Knicks with the lead. On the court for the Bulls. White and Okoro are the wings. Zach Collins out there with Smith, and it's Giddey in at the point. And when it comes to NBA moves, a pretty great summer for the state of Texas, Shams.
Ton of action in Texas, BA. Cooper Flag to Dallas, Dylan Harper to San Antonio, and Kevin Durant to Houston. These are major moves, and it's going to be hard to mess with Texas. These teams are loading up. They're all trying to be a contender in the Western Conference.
That Texas Triangle is going to be formidable once again real soon. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Up top, Smith lets it fly. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Giddey's got 3 assists in the game. Here's MP. Here's Towns. Whoa! Towns with the power.
Yeah, at 6'11", 250 pounds. Towns is such a tough guy to keep off the glass.
Bulls trail by 8. Giddey scanning the floor. Collins outside. Pass to Okoro. Now White. Brunson defending. 6 on the shot clock. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot. And Shams, the last few years, teams often giving up a lot of draft picks when they traded for a difference maker.
The market has changed, BA, and the thought process has been, assuming the trade moves the needle, those picks you're giving up aren't very good. But listen, if the trade doesn't work, you just gave up the farm. And that's the risk reward that you play with as a general manager.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And out of bounds, the Bulls will take it. Josh Hart's checked in for Robinson. And a change for the Bulls. Buzelis is checked in for Collins. Outside White. Back to Giddey. Chalk up 2 there. Giddey's got 6 points.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
And here's MP from outside. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
All right, Chums, we know you got to hop back on your phone in case you have to break any news. Thank you for being with us here tonight. Great stuff.
Happy to be here, BA. Thank you.
And as always, Shams with some great stuff there. I'll tell you what, this guy knows all when it comes to the NBA.
No doubt, Shams is the guy when you're looking for the inside scoop. So well connected and respected around the league.
Well, Grant, you look at the Bulls, middling on both ends. What's their biggest need?
You know, BA, I think it's length and athleticism. You can't have enough of those type of players in today's game. You look at their activity stats, the steals, offensive rebounds, very much in need of a boost.
Mikal Bridges checked in for New York. And the Bulls also making a change. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Smith. Giddey. And the shot falls short that time.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
MP outside. Pass to Hart. Kicks it out to Anunoby. For 3, Bridges. Great start so far, 3 of 3 in this one.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Giddey against MP. Giddey passes to Okoro. Here's Vucevic. Money from the wing. Vucevic has got his third basket on the night right there.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Knicks. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. And more NBA action on 2K Sports. Coming your way right after this.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
Checking out New York. This team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I got to say, they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I got to say, they are making it look easy here in this early part of the season, at least. And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Knicks.
They're up because...
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
They've got Karl Anthony Towns. MP is out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's Josh Hart. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. That's the 5 for New York right now. And Grant, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
Okoro, right side. White on the wing. Chicago passing it around. That's good from Giddey on the assist by Buzelis. Buzelis has got 3 assists now in this one. MP outside. Takes a 3. Is rebounded by Okoro. Bulls trail by 8. Outside White. They grab their own miss.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
MP making the long-range connection.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Looking at our leaderboard here, last year, the teams that made an art out of transitioning from defense to offense. In third, New York.
And whenever you turn the ball over against them, they pushed it right back at you. Last year, they were just merciless at exploiting teams whenever they made mistakes against them. Well, you see, the ability to get the ball where it needs to go is what really stands out regarding Buzelis.
And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, BA, and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
White can't hit.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Count it. Good.
Yeah, Anunoby doing his work deep in the paint. He's got so many moves to beat you.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, "The true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind he is a Hall of Fame player." Back to you, Brian.
All right, Allie, thank you. Towns doing some work on the interior.
And he is a force in the paint. Towns is such a huge presence inside for them.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Pass to Giddey. Over MP. And it's Giddey missing. New York leading by 10. From deep, MP. That shot is off.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Okoro on the wing. Anunoby covering. White for three. Can't get it to drop.
He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that.
For three. And MP with the three. MP's got 25 points in the game.
He's just lighting them up in this game. The D's going to have to extend a little bit more, or he's going to keep knocking them down from deep.
Bridges outside. Outside Anunoby. And here's MP from outside. And again, New York with the triple.
I just love the ball movement.
Pass to Buzelis. Will it go? It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got 6 rebounds in the game. To the inside. And it's powered home by Towns.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Giddey against MP. Pass to Vucevic. Clock at 6. Shoots from the right block. And that one drops for him. Vucevic has got 10 points in the game.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
And so it's the New York Knicks in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. Head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up along the sidelines. Let's check it out.
Hold your ground. Don't let him back your way in. Just hold your ground. The other thing, too, is once...
Going with almost an entirely new group here. Hart's checked in for Robinson. OG Anunoby comes in for Clarkson. Mikal Bridges checked in for McBride. And Perry is subbed in for Brunson. And a new group getting ready for Chicago. Vucevic, he's checked in for Collins. Buzelis comes in for Smith. Okoro is checked in for Herter. And it's White in for Jones. On the court for the Bulls. Giddey is the 1 with White by his side at the 2. Buzelis out there with Isaac Okoro. And it's Vucevic in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's all. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Oh, it looks like somebody came out this half on a mission. And his intensity on offense has been fun to watch.
White! Towns rips down the board.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Here's Vucevic. Oh, touches it off the glass.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Knicks.
Seemed like the sheer volume of three-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they'd hit one and then just dial it up again. And it worked.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
Now Giddey. He gets 2 from the low post. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for New York. From 13. Not that time. And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
36 seconds left in the 4th. Here's Jones. Robinson with the block. MP inside. He's against Smith. Now here's McBride. Williams defending. MP fires. The triple drop.
When MP is having a night like this, you just can't keep him from getting the ball.
And so New York takes this one by a big margin. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with MP, the star tonight who broke the 30-point mark in the win. How did you balance knowing when to get your teammates going versus when it's time to look for your own shot?
Oh, the game is going to let you know. It has its own rhythm to it, a sort of flow. If you stay within the flow, you get a feel when to pass, when to shoot. The right play early on in the game may not necessarily be the right play at the end of the game. The game tells you. You just got to listen.
Keep finding your flow, MP. Thanks so much.
Oh, I will. Thank you.
BA, over to you.
All right, Jennifer, thanks. Good stuff. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie